they took all the motherfucking cameras down at the police station because they killed him in front of the station. Shot him point blank in the face and put it as a suicide.
So that was all over the news when that happened.
Man, they covered that shit up. What's up, man? Asshole by nature, Lil Boss, Westside Hoover Gangster Crips, you know what I'm saying? Like that. We over in Garden City, the turf, northwest side. Man, I was about 12 years old. Uncle Billy Ray came home from the pen, and he kept that white tile. He kept that white tile in his back left pocket, man. And I ain't never know what it was about, man, until I got with my uncle and started dipping. He was an old school slanger. Kept bolos, old schools, and kept a bunch of dope on it. And shit, I just ended up seeing most of my family keeping that motherfucking flag and keeping that towel in that back left pocket. And that's when it went on. I found out what my family was doing. You know, my family always had water houses and hoe houses and, you know, swisher houses, shit like that, you know. Niggas selling 3 for 10s all day, and niggas stone for stoning on nickels. So I came up, I was born in '79, but shit, I got off the porch earlier than a motherfucker, you know. I got off the porch early. My family full of motherfucking hustlers. 37 years old now, shit, and I done did the damn thing. It's to now where I just to the little homies, so I be mostly trying to preach this peace and get your money out here. You know, get your shit together, get your money on, man, and get your shit right for your family, you know what I'm saying? Because a nigga like me, I keep God first now. This motherfucking environment, man, that make you feel like you stuck, man. You stuck, like you ain't got nothing to do but this shit all motherfucking day. This shit all day, man, you know. So what you gonna do when you get up, shit? You gonna slang, bang, and hang, you know, and you shit on the news more than a motherfucker because I wake up in the morning and it's like, I hear some shooting on the Northwest. 9 times out of 10, that's one of my niggas. You know, whether the shooter or the nigga getting shot, you know. And this shit'll keep you stuck down if you hang out in this motherfucker too long. Yeah, it's all good though, you know, shit. As long as you got your shit together, man, and you keep that wop on you, you all good.
What's that Houston slang?
That's that chopper. Keep that chopper on you. You know, keep that wop on you, man.
That wop, that's strap,
yeah.
Gat. Yeah, you know what's weird? There's a lot of Houston slang. There's a lot of stuff that's original to Houston.
Yeah.
You know, can you tell us a little bit about just the whole Houston culture?
Oh man, Houston, man, shit, Swangas, glass, squat down. You know, we squat down, put them on long pokers, and dip. I'm a low rider myself though, you know, but I on the road since the '80s. We was riding on them wheels, man. You know, riding on them wheels, the ones that it's a bunch of bloodshed over, you know, Swangas, and then shit, since Texas Wine Wheel, you know, they came out with these new elbows. It kind of stopped a bunch of the bullshit. You know what I mean? It stopped a whole bunch of the bullshit because you had the same wheels rotating through neighborhoods with the same bloodshed on them hoes for years before Texas Wine Wheel came out. Nigga wanted to ride Swangers. Nigga knock your head off at the red light out here.
Now, when you say Swangers, you talking about those rims that kind of protrude out?
Yeah.
About
elbows.
about what, 8 inches,
yeah.
Something like that.
Elbows.
Well,
you know?
Why was those so desired?
Man, that was it, man. You know, when the motherfucking L dog, what's up with the car? When that motherfucking L dog, when that 83, 84 Rich came out with them hoes, man, they shut that shit down. What's up with the car? Hey, man, hold on, time out, man. Hold on, man. H's, man.
The H's?
H's, man, the Fig Side South,
yeah,
man.
OG
you know.
Capo wanna push Fig Side South with J-Lo on the West Coast.
Do you know a little bit of the history of like when it actually started here in Houston? What year was it? Who were the first guys?
There you go.
Sam and Lil Mike.
Yeah, Sam, no.
Big Hoover Sam, Big Hoover Sam. And Hoover Mike.
Amp.
Amp Low.
HIP.
Yep, you know, and Fro. You know, Big Fro.
Yeah.
And what years was this about?
Well, they came out here in the early 80s. Yeah. They came out here in the early 80s, man. You know,
I say the late 70s, early 80s, but they was all back and forth.
Yeah.
And those were all LA guys that came out here?
Yeah.
They came down here and put it down. You know, they was coming off doing bids and shit. So shit, they had to get up out their own city, come on down here, put it down out here the southern way, and then shit, they stomped it down.
Now, who were the first ones that were born and raised in Houston that continued what those original OGs did?
Shit, man.
Looking at them.
Right here, right here, man.
Still a few out.
We still here with them.
Houston's so big, it spread it out. So, yeah, but we could trend the tradition.
Now, when the police see you guys they don't say, oh, they changed their lives. Do they still look at you the same way?
If they get a chance to fuck us, they gonna do Lois.
Damn right.
I get a chance. Gotta keep it moving on.
We don't like the police.
Don't fuck with them at all.
I got some friends that's police is good people. You know what I'm saying?
Y'all must have grew up with some kids that eventually went to become police, right?
Yeah,
There's a lot of black cops
yeah.
on the Houston PD, right?
Yeah.
But
And some of them, I'm assuming, grew up in the bricks and grew up in certain areas.
Yeah. But just the white boys that come through here, it's Charlie that come through this bitch
still
that get on the nigga.
Racist. You know, in the South, deep South, we still got the little racist views on how they do people.
What's the attitude towards marijuana use here? Because in California, Colorado, it's becoming more legalized. What about Texas?
Motherfucker, they said they're gonna give you a ticket. I don't believe that.
My homeboy just went to jail the other day behind a under a gram ass case.
Yeah.
And he looking fucked up, so you know they don't give a shit. They ain't trying to hear They ain't trying to hear nothing about that.
So it's a little bit more serious when you got marijuana on you here.
They looking for that work though.
They looking for that.
Let's say you have an ounce, one zone of marijuana. What they're gonna do?
It depends on who the law is.
Yeah, it depends on who the lawman is.
But if it's them redneck motherfuckers, they can take a nigga ass jail. But then you got some of them that you know that let you get by too.
Tell you get your ass on.
Yeah. They really want the hard drug.
Yeah.
My little son Sean, he was 17. He would have made 18 on August the 18th. You know, and he was killed. He was killed in February 21st. You know, by the police on good right now. He was killed by the one time. Yeah,
one time. Yeah.
This year?
Yeah. He was killed this year, and you know, it just show you that you gotta watch them hoes, man, because they downed him in front of my wife. They was gonna down my wife too, you know. And she got up under the car. And you know, we been steady going through it. You know, we deal with them hoes being in the nigga front yard every day, being right on my curb, cause you know that belonged to the city. You know, they sit right on your curb. You know, so we went through that bullshit. You know, with the police brutality. That's why that's why a nigga preached the peace, because you know they took it. They took
serious out here.
Yeah, they took a head from my dinner table, man.
What was the police's version, their story of what happened to your son?
They marked it as a suicide. Yeah, they killed him in front of my wife and marked it as a suicide, you know, so nigga had to come out the pocket and go ahead and pay for that funeral. The insurance wasn't gonna cover none of that shit, you know. Then they threw the case up under the rug, you know, and then he didn't even have the weapon on him, and they got the weapon on the news report on the ground, you know. And shit, you know, we just been going through shit left and right behind that shit, man, you know. So, you know, we don't have to worry about niggas out here. We gotta worry about them laws.
Thanks for watching StreetGangs.com. Please like and share the video you just watched and leave a comment below to tell us what you think. You can also watch 2 of our previous episodes to the right. Please visit the link to our Patreon page and support our campaign. And don't forget to subscribe.